The last two questions I'd like to ask. One is if you could meet anyone in the history of the world, who to meet and why?
My hero and a master communicator, the late Helen Keller. I would have loved to have met Helen Keller, and on so many reasons, so many levels. And what would I ask this genius of communication? First is I would love to see the different mediums of communication in which she communicated. And if you look at the old photographs of Helen Keller, there were so many ways she would communicate, but one of them was reading lips. And so imagine her touching the lips of Eisenhower and Kennedy, and Charles Chaplin and Mark Twain and Edison. And she inspired me because in the call center industry, we lose three of our senses. We lose our taste, touch, and smell. Since it's a controlled environment and the scientists say if you lose one of your senses, the others expand, you should be doing twice as much active listening. But then people say, we can't see anybody on the phone. And I say, Michael, quite the contrary. There's, books are better than the movies. You do know this, and imagination is wonderful. So I expect enhanced image streaming so you could be more descriptive on the phone. And so why am I mentioning Helen Keller? Because this individual was able to communicate so many ways, was so effective, was such an influence. There's a Helen Keller Institute here in Desamparados, Costa Rica for blind and deaf children. And so to me, communication is done through so many ways. Even a smile is universal. And since we are limited here, and I realized that certain senses were taken away, I wanted to study the genius, and I wanted to know why she was so effective. And I took her senses and reversed it to what we're doing here for just that sort of enhanced experience. I know I got a little deep there, but it's very important for me that Costa Ricans understand who this individual was in history, why there's an institute here, and why when you are limiting certain senses, other ones could be expanded.